Hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Dragon Quest XI Echoes of the Elusive Age. And in this episode, which should be the penultimate main game episode, so main game finale part 1 as I've titled it, I will be summoning Cetacea in order to make it to the Fortress of Fear, the final dungeon of the main game, where I'll be taking on the 5th Spectral Sentinel, the one that awaits me at the gate. And once I've defeated that bastard and got the 5th orb, I will be fighting through hopefully the majority of the dungeon, so that tomorrow I can end the game by finishing off whatever's left of the dungeon, hopefully only the last floor. There's about 5, it's massive, and then I can do the final fights from there. It's pretty obvious who the final 2 bosses are going to be, Jasper and Mordegon, because they are all that's going to be waiting. So without further ado, let's get into it. So yeah, I'm here at Luminary's Landing to summon Cetacea at this pedestal. Could have done it at the one at Haven, but don't bother about that. Yeah, there it is. It's time to pay good old Mordegon a visit. So Calamus Fleet. Flying away like a whatever, I don't know. Bring it on, Mordegon. An impressive barrier surrounds the Fortress of Fear. It is impossible to get closer. Use the sword of light to destroy the barrier, of course. This cutscene's pretty cool. But the cinematics like this always are, so you know. There it is, looming in the shadows. Barrier surrounding the Fortress of Fear melts away.
So this is it.
It's time to go and get our revenge.
The protagonist mode. You can see the silent protagonist mode. Classic Dragon Quest final dungeon, and there is Jasper the bastard. You can laugh all you want, mate. You are not surviving the end of tomorrow. Won't be facing you today, my friend, but tomorrow. So here we go. This theme reminds me of Dragon Quest IX's final dungeon. I don't remember what it's called, but anyway, Fortress of Fear. So there's 25 bloody enemies here. So Balib, let me face that. Caperer, a Dragooner, Overkilling Machine, Jercules, but now it has, I think, Odysseus, I think it's called, which is its rare variant, Visor Kaiser, and then you've got everything else. So that will be Metal King Slime. So the 2 I want to try and get is the rare variant for the Jercules and the Metal King Slime. If I do not get the rare variant for Jercules, it's fine, because I settled on the fact that I'm not going to get the Snoga variant very easily, because there's no guarantee I can even face a Snoga every time. But I remember you get these trials in the post game, and on the trial isle you get Snoga, so I can get the rare variant there, and then I can also get the Jercules one rare variant if I can. So yeah. So hopefully I can get 23 or 25 at the least. 24 if I get the Metal King Slime, and 25 if I can also get the Jercules rare variant. But anyway, here we go.
Mordegon's domain, at last. We must be on our guard. Look out!
This is based on the design from a boss from Dragon Quest VI. He is the 5th Spectral Sentinel, because the last two are both here.
What in the...
Of course, I would expect no less from the vanquishers of my fellow Spectral Sentinels. I am Indignus, gatekeeper of the fortress of fear. Luminary, you have done well to make it this far. An impressive feat indeed for a mere human. But this is where your story ends. You shall not meet my master. You shall die like dogs at his door!
Here we go. Indignus. So he's technically a dragon, so Dragon Slash actually works quite well, but we're going to read Right, so let's sap the bit first,
See how
and then
you
start
like
filling everybody. So card up. Really? Serena's just got one shot. One absolute shot. It's not even a guarantee either. Whoa. Dun, 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 dun. That was the worst move. I should have stopped that buff with Hendrik. Oh, really? Fuck. I see. However, you can't survive a rebound. Bastard. He melted into Serena way too quick there. Yeah, that is some big boy experience, of course. Expect nothing less from one of the Spectral Sentinels. But there we go.
How could mere humans defeat the mighty Indignus? Is this the power of the Luminary? But it matters not. No matter how hard you fight, this world belongs to the Lord of Shadows. What is done cannot be undone. Time past is lost forever!
Now I've played the game fully, that line right there, all of it, is actually very, very interesting. I can't say yet. I mean, it won't be long before you find out the plot of Act 3, at least the start of Act 3. But time past is lost forever is a very interesting concept, because is it? can you restore time? Well, I mean, let's just say time travelling or anything to do with time, meddling with time, is obviously a very dodgy thing to pull off in a movie, game, whatever. They will touch upon it in Act 3, that's all I'm going to say.